Sometimes when brands promote your sponsored contents, you get an influx of comments from strangers, specifically strangers who do not like my voice. Someone also recently asked me about my feelings on voice training, and I also get plenty of questions asking me why I don't personally change my own. And my answer for that is changing my voice has just never appealed to me. But for some people, for some trans people, it is a point of contention, which is totally valid. I think like anything related to self-actualization, the choice has to come from an inner knowing and a desire to make the change for yourself. I think eventually I'll write a Substack about this, but I've always felt comfortable with my voice even after transitioning, although there are some situations where I could totally see the appeal of having a voice that matched the way I look. I think there's also something to be said about liking that when I speak, it immediately signals that I'm trans, but also I recognize that that comes with a little bit of privilege that I live in a city like New York that is slightly easier to navigate than some other parts of the world. In regards to the comments that people leave, I think that even if I were to change it and appease people who critique it, they would still find something else to focus on because it's not so much about my voice. Their issue is more so with trans people as a whole and not following the arbitrary rules that they follow themselves. At the end of the day, my transition is my own and it really only has to make sense to me, and that kind of goes for most things in life. I think as long as I wake up not hating myself and feeling good about what I'm sharing online and how I'm showing up in real life, then the rest doesn't really matter.